morning and welcome to America's Home Cooking. This is part 2 of Durum Sunflower Bread. Last time I had made it, I made it as French loaves. This time, because we enjoyed it so much, I'm going to make it a regular loaf. Where did I put my spoon? Oh. Okay. I'm going to show you. It should look like this. This is a dry topping. Don't peel it off. Stir it. We're just going to stir it back in. Now, instead of using regular milk this time, I am going to add 1 whole cup of buttermilk. And I'm going to see how it comes out. Just going to be different. It'll give more of a twang than it did last time. And I think it'll be interesting. Okay, we're going to need again, let me see, I did that. We need 2 tablespoons of butter melted. Put it on a low flame, and when it's almost melted, take it off the flame, and the butter that has already been melted will finish melting the rest of it. We need a 1/2 cup of honey. You have to wait for this to come out. Oh, my cat's having kittens. He is so upset with me. I have to wait for the honey to come out. That spoon's not big enough. I want to scrape this to get it moving faster. Let me get a spoon. And am I going to wash this out? No, I have another plastic container of honey that I bought. So I will sit there and pour it into this jar. So if it crystallizes up, I can bring it back to its natural state again. I used to buy honey by the gallon. They make it so difficult now for people. Close this up, put it in the window, and pour the other bowl that I have. 1/2 cup of honey. Okay, the butter's melted. We need 2 teaspoons of salt. Yes, I made my salt mixture. I went to town to make sure I could get it done. I did a good job. I can't even see the salt. We need 1 cup of raw sunflower seeds, which I have here. You're going to have to grease 2 8.5 by 4.5. I think those are the measurements. We're waiting for the butter. And once it melts, that's it. That's all we're waiting for. Get your flour mixture. just trying to mix this up before I start adding the flour to it. This morning I woke up and we had snow. My older son had actually shoveled early this morning before I even got up. Sanitation came by and pushed it back on the sidewalk, so we had to push it back out the gutter. So see, this one's going to be made a little different because we added buttermilk to it instead. We're adding a cup at a time of our mixture. I mean, this bread is really good. I made French bread out of it. We really enjoyed it. My arms are a little tired. I was out there shoveling again. No, whenever you sit there and make bread, do not go way over of the regular bread. If they say 3.5 to 4 cups of flour, try to stay within that range. It'll make your bread too heavy. Sometimes the bread doesn't rise is because of the yeast is old or you killed it. No, I don't think I need that anymore. I don't have room in the sink right now. Okay. Now, we'll start getting this going. We will be using all of this flour. Now the knead is a 1/4 turn, press your palms into the middle. 1/4 turn, you just keep on doing that. Keep pushing the flour into it. Now, as I need this, I'm going to talk to you about varicose veins. They say women who have children now can develop varicose veins. Now, when you get older, if you don't get your B vitamins and get enough protein throughout your life, you'll notice as you get older, your skin gets thinner and thinner and thinner. Now, keep your skin elastic. We'll talk about the blood. The veins and stuff in your legs start showing and they look like spider and purple marks and stuff. This is because you don't have enough vitamin C and vitamin E throughout your life. So if you're young and you have children and you get this after childbirth, it tells you don't have these vitamins very well. What happens is that vitamin E gives elasticity to the walls of your veins, capillaries, and arteries, and the vitamin E causes the elasticity of it. So if you have those nutrients and you have enough in there, you wouldn't develop varicose veins. And once you get them, they say, oh, because the veins swell because you get older, and they get larger, so people get them stripped and stuff like that. That's not it. It's because vitamin E and vitamin C throughout your life you have not taken it. Now there's 3 kinds of vitamin E's. There's a synthetic one called the alpha ketopherol. Then you have mixed ketopherols. And then you have the alpha ketopherol spelled with a Y, which is the natural one. That gives the elasticity to your walls. Vitamin C, if you take ascorbic acid, just take ascorbic acid. As fast as you take it in, it makes one trip around your body, and then you urinate and pass it out with whatever it cleans up. Now, if you take vitamin C or ascorbic acid, we'll call it ascorbic acid, and you take it with bioflavonoids, which is the white part of lemons, limes, and oranges. What the bioflavonoids do is they make sure when you take them, vitamin C with bioflavonoids, be it ascorbic acid or rose hip, it doesn't matter, whatever C it is, your body will sit there when the vitamin C comes down to be flushed out. The kidneys, because there's bioflavonoids with them, will take the toxins out and send that vitamin C and bioflavonoids come back around your body, and it keeps going around like that. So it cleans you up. But it also makes your walls strong. But the elasticity comes from the alpha ketopherol with vitamin E. It is not because you're heavy. It is not because of you giving childbirth. It's because of those nutrients you're missing. And if you want your muscles to stay strong, then you have to sit there and have your protein. And those chains, now they're sitting there, I can't even remember the name of them right now. They're selling them individually. The chain of protein, you eat the protein, you get it. If you separate those chains up and say, well, I'm going to take this one and not that one, you're going to cause your body a problem. If you're not absorbing one, that means your digestive system is not up. Once again, we go back to that digestive system. Oh, what were they? Oh, amino acids. I was trying to think of the name of them. Okay, so it's amino acids. And they're chaining and breaking the amino acids up and say, well, you need this one for this or that one. No, you need them all at the same time. And you need them, and you get them in protein. So I hope that you're learning that you can see the body works as a unit. Somebody came across and said, look at this. Do you see what this is in our food? It's not even food. It's chemicals. I said, yeah, I know. That's why I'm very careful. I can make my own cream of wheat. I can make my own grits. What else can I make? I'll have oatmeal cereal. I like that. I have a recipe to make raisin bran. I I have to learn how to make that one, okay? But I can make my cereals. Oh, I can make Rice Krispies using my rice, so you can get away from all of these preservatives and stuff that they put in. So women used to make the cereal. And then businesses took over and started selling it, so to help women get out of the kitchen. And the more they get out of the kitchen, the more chemicals you're getting. Not natural. So I smiled when I saw that. I said, oh, they're getting the message. That's good. I'm still kneading the bread, if you want to know what I'm doing. It's just that I just shoveled some, and my arms are a little tired, so it's taking a little longer. It wasn't much, but it was enough to keep me going. When I first got up, I went out there and did that first and prayed my bread didn't drop, my sourdough culture, until I got to it. So I hope this information helps you to understand what's going on with your body, and it's making you pay back for what you did to it. You know, once you know the knowledge, you can sit there and might not be able to do everything to correct your problems, but if you can, you know, that's it. So I guess somebody went to the store and decided to check out if this was true or not, and it is. If I have time, oh, I gotta clean that dining room today. Well, the weather's going to be getting warm soon, and I'll be making those cereals, and you'll be able to see. I might not make the grits or the wheat until autumn comes, but I'll show you how to make Rice Krispies. They don't go snap, crackle, pop, but you can make them nutritious. Doing, I'm still going. Just trying to get the last of this flour up. Once we get that, we cut this in half, or pinch it in half, whichever way you want to do it. And yeah, I guess he liked it better. He sure did. Okay. Just at the end of this flour. Remember, when you change the diet to nutrition, to a more nutritious diet, realize that the body doesn't jump overnight like medicine right away. It takes its time with it, but it will level itself off. You have to give it time. You always have to give it time. It doesn't happen overnight. If it took you all those years to break it down, it's going to take some time for it to get its bearings. But remember, it starts in the digestive system. And if you want to know how to get your digestive system up and running so it's better, you need digestive aids with ox bile and an acidophilus culture. Now, if you're a vegetarian, they make a vegetarian acidophilus culture. If you cannot drink cow milk, you get goat milk acidophilus culture. And for those of you like me that can take it without any problem, you just get regular acidophilus culture. They actually have 3 of them. One for vegetarian, one for people who cannot handle cow milk, so they put it in goat milk. These are usually people, I know that my father-in-law had trouble with that. He said every time I have coffee and I want to have milk and sugar or tea, he said he would get the trots. And so I said, okay, I'm going to buy you acidophilus culture. It's going to be made of goat milk. I said, every time you go to have a milk product, take one of these tabs. Because I made sure it was the goat milk one, because he grew up on goat milk. He didn't have any problems anymore. He said they ended. He said, I'm fine now. He could actually sit there and not have to worry. So sometimes, you know, but remember, whatever you do, that digestive system has to be up and running, or you're just wasting your money. I wonder how these are going to taste with the buttermilk. Okay, I'll turn you down, see what I'm doing. Let's get you further down. Shape it like this. You're just going to roll it up. Pinch your seams. See? It fits right in. There, now what you're going to do is put them in a warm spot, and you're going to let them rise till they're an inch above. When I were going a half inch to an inch above this rim. So, I'll see you when we get to that point. I might have to turn this off and have a part 3 because I need my phone for some other stuff I have to do. Okay, so I'll see you in the next part.